Happy Halloween and welcome to our Halloween party and our live stream. It is so good to have you here. And we have Ann. She's a regular. Hey, Ann.
Hey, Tish. Hey, everybody. Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy NaNoWriMo coming up for all you rebels out there.
Jen said, Hey, Tish, happy Halloween. I was getting ready to say happy birthday. I know, right? So, yeah, it'd be nice if we have more people. Oh, she said hi to you too, Ann. We have
Hey,
some
Jen.
fun tonight. So, yeah, we know for the next 30 days we're going to be extremely busy writing. And our time is probably going to be all over the place. So, I
Mm-hmm.
decided I'm not going to focus too much on the writing sprint. We may do a couple just to get in the practice of doing it for November the 1st. We're not going to be rebels. We're not going to be rebels.
Well,
But
you may not be, but I will. But I'm already ahead of you there. You can just speak for yourself.
oh,
I am a rebel, and I'm happy to admit it.
okay, so I'm wearing my gypsy costume, and this is a part of Vay's outfit because in my story, she's a tarot card reader, and that's one of her secrets. She don't want anyone to know that she can read cards, and she has another secret I just discovered, but I'm not going to share that right now. And so we have a game to play, and I want us to have a little fun before we actually get started with the writing and just enjoy. And I have three journals to give. One is called Spells, the other one is Magic. And they're really nice, velvety feeling, and the other one is Charm. And they line journals where you can just jot down your notes or anything you have for your characters or anything you want to do with it. So at the end of our game, whoever's in attendance will be in a random drawing where we're gonna pick. Someone's gonna pick a number. I'm gonna think of a number. You're gonna guess what number I'm thinking of in order to win this. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So now, and you ready for our game?
Yep.
This game, let me see. I might have to screen share, so I'm gonna see how it's gonna work out. Let's see how this is gonna work. Give me a second. I thought I kept it up. Okay, I'm screen sharing. Hold on. Okay. And this comes in courtesy of Jen. Yay, Jen. So this game is called Would You Rather with Tish Bouvier. So, are you ready? Drum rolls, please. Let me see if I can get some drum rolls. I'm trying to keep up with stuff. Okay. The first thing, this is a quote. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. And that was quoted by Helen Keller. Can you hear me, Ann?
Yeah.
Okay, you get to answer some of this question. Okay, our first question is, would you rather, hold on, let me see if I can move. Would you rather live inside Stephen King's book, The Shining, or would you rather be the character Paul Sheldon in Misery? You remember that movie Misery?
Mm. I've heard about The Shining, but I haven't actually. Sorry, that's my iPad. I haven't actually read it, so that
Let's see.
one is a toughie.
I know Jen said The Shining. She'd rather do The Shining. Maybe I should ask the questions instead of. Let's see how it's gonna work. We're gonna go back. Okay. For me, I don't know. I never looked at The Shining, so I'm not sure if I want to be a part of The
I've
Shining.
never read it.
But I did watch Misery, and I thought Misery was amazing. But I don't want to be Paul Sheldon, be suffering, like he did.
Mm-mm.
Okay, our next question. Would you rather use the indoor toilet for a month, or you rather have access to the internet for a month?
Oh my gosh!
I know,
Really?
right?
Really? You, well, that one's kind of a but you can't have both. So Well, you got to have the toilet. I mean, yeah, you got to have the internet for some things, but you got to have a toilet.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's kind of one of those six on one hand, half a dozen on the other.
Yeah. I gotta have a toilet. I cannot live nowhere without a toilet. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay, let's move on. What Jen said. Jen's talking about you must. What? Doctor Sleep is one of my favorite movies. Okay. And then she said she gotta have a toilet too. Okay, let me go to the next question. Would you rather live in a week? Would you rather live a week with Beetlejuice as your roommate, or you rather have Chucky sleeping in your bed for a week?
I'd take Beetlejuice over Chucky.
I know that's right.
I don't know. No. Now my daughter might say otherwise, but no. I am no.
I know,
I
right?
just won't say Beetlejuice. I just won't say Beetlejuice's name 3 times in a row.
That's crazy. Okay, let's move to the next. Would you rather be interviewed by Michael Myers in Halloween, or would you rather be interviewed by Jason in Friday the 13th?
Mm, 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 mm. I can't do either one.
That's a
I
good
can't
one.
do either one. I know I'm wiggling, but I'm excited. I cannot do either one. Oh boy. Mm-mm.
Oh, but you got to pick one.
Oh, you make it tough, Tish. You make it tough.
Got to
I don't
pick
like
one.
either one of them, though. That's the hard part. I don't like either one of them.
I know, right? Yeah.
No.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put us on and just read it out so we can be on air and I can see who actually talking to us. Okay, who did you pick, Jen? Oh, Jen said Michael. Oh, more power to you because I don't think I want any part of them. Oh, she said her and
Mm-mm.
Sam said Beetlejuice, but Simon said Chucky. Ooh, no, Solomon said Chucky.
Mm.
Ew, not Chucky. Not
She might have.
Chucky.
Why don't? Hey, Jen, why don't you come join us on the screen?
Let me stop screen sharing. Hold on. Let me go back to the camera. There we go. Okay, the next question. Okay. Would you rather live your life in the Pirates of the Caribbean or the Caribbeans or as a student at Hogwarts?
As a student at Hogwarts.
Me too.
Yep.
Jen is watching the UFC with the boys, so
Oh,
but
okay.
she's here with us. So Jen, would you rather live with the Pirate of the Caribbeans or student at Hogwarts? I'm a true Hogwarts fan.
Mm-hmm.
Sam said he will be with the Pirates and she will be with Hogwarts. Good. I like that too. Let me put that there. Okay, the
You
next
get a workout
question.
walking all those stairs.
Yeah. Would you rather be a ghostwriter for Stephen King or would you be a character in his book with recognition? Meaning he'll give you
Mm.
recognition.
Eh,
Solomon said pirates too. I will say I will be a character. No, I don't want to be a ghostwriter. If I'm going to write for Stephen King, I want people to know that I wrote for him. So I'd rather be a character in his book with recognition.
that depends on what character, though.
It doesn't matter. It's in the book. It ain't real.
Yeah, but still.
Jen
uh,
says she'd rather be a character.
yeah, I guess me too. Because if I'm gonna be a writer, I'd rather collaborate, not. But I don't. Oh boy. Then some of these are hard for me because I'm not a horror.
Oh, I'm not either. This is the thing with Halloween, though.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know, but I'm not a horror junkie.
Would you rather have your book on the New York bestsellers list or you rather have your story shown on Apple TV?
I'd
That's
rather
a
have my book
choice.
on the bestsellers list.
Me too, because not everybody watch Apple TV. It costs.
No. Well, not only that, I'm not a very TV buff anyway. I'd rather read
hmm
than watch TV. I mean, there are certain shows I like, but
how
I'm an
long
avid
will you
reader.
be on the New York bestseller list? Well, I guess you would get a lot of exposure because you are on the New York bestseller list. But I keep
And it all depends on where you are because the top 10, some people, depending on how popular you are or how many books you get sold, some
uh
people stay on the top 10 for weeks.
Jen says she'd rather be on the list. And I also think about what about the royalties with Apple that you can get? Or will they cheat us out of money? I don't know.
Mm,
Okay, the next question. Would you rather use a typewriter or would you rather handwrite all your future manuscripts? Ooh.
and
Your fingers gonna get tired regardless.
yeah, but I'd rather type than handwrite because my handwriting. You ain't seen my handwriting. You ain't seen my handwriting. It's messy.
I think I'd
Nobody be able to.
rather use a typewriter. No. Handwrite. Because I feel intimate with my story. I really get into the vibe of it. And I can just take, don't have to write all day. Just write maybe 30 minutes to an hour handwriting.
Yeah, but nobody be able to read my chicken scratch.
Jen says she would type. Me,
Mm-hmm.
oh, type? Really? Wow. Oh, those typewriter keys. Well, unless you get a good electronic typewriter that you can type real fast. I keep thinking about
Well,
one of
that's
these
why
old fashioned ones.
well, if you stop and think about it, even though you're typing on a screen, your computer
That's
keyboard is a
true.
typewriter. So
That's
yeah,
true.
we do that all day long anyway. So
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
Okay, would
but
you
no, I would
rather
not want
say, I stole this one for Jan, I kept it. Would you rather say, I'm scared, Candyman, or Bloody Mary 3 times? Neither one for me. I don't know what the
to. Neither
Candyman
one.
do.
I'm staying away from that. But no, what I was about to say is no, I would not want to write on a manual typewriter for all my future books. No.
You wouldn't want to what? Handwrite?
I would not want to write on a manual typewriter.
Oh, yeah.
That would be even rougher than a computer keyboard. I would not be able to type nearly as fast as I do now.
Okay, let's see. Jen says Bloody Mary, and Solomon said the Candyman. I don't know who the Candyman is, and I really don't want to know, but I do know Bloody Mary, and I don't want to deal with that. I already have an
I
issue
don't
with
know.
mirrors.
Yeah, I don't know about the Candyman. The only Candyman I'm thinking about is Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? Who was that?
Sammy
Is it
Davis Jr.
singing? The Candyman can. Who is that singing that
Yeah, we
song?
gotta watch that because of
Sammy
copyright though.
Davis Jr. I think of that song.
Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. That's when you said the Candyman. That song popped into my head.
Oh, okay, mine's too. Okay, here's another one. Would you rather spend the night at a haunted graveyard or binge watch binge watch Netflix at a morgue?
No, neither one. Okay, I'm a spiritual person, y'all, but there's just there's the spirits that there's the Holy Spirit, and there's that you know what I'm talking about, Tish, and then there's evil ghosts, and no. Uh-uh. No, I ain't messing with that mess.
I know, me too. At least if you watch Netflix, you can just keep your mind focused on comedies and laughters and all that while you're at the
Yeah,
morgue.
but you forget you're in a morgue. You're in a morgue watching Netflix. Something creeps up behind you. You think you're gonna stay focused on that comedy? I don't think so. I'd
Well,
find a way to make it door.
Jen whole family says the graveyard. Y'all some bold and brave soul.
Yeah, y'all can have it.
I'm telling you, that's wow.
Y'all can
Okay,
have it.
let me see. Would you rather have the cloak of invisibility or would you rather be able to read people's mind? I would like both.
Me too, but
You gotta have
well,
one.
maybe the
Um,
invisibility cloak
yeah. But where will we go?
because
Can we just disappear or we just walk in the area? We have to take ourselves and transport ourselves to someone and then make ourselves invisible. Can you walk through
but then if you
doors?
read people You read people's minds, though. You could get a hold of some evil thoughts that,
Yeah,
you
so
got to be careful
I'm
with
like
that.
this. What I don't know won't hurt, so I'm good with that.
Exactly.
Jen said she'd rather get the mind, hear the mind. But where would I go if I was invisible? What would I do? I'd probably walk in my daughter's room, try to listen to some of her conversations. Nah,
If I
I
had
don't
a
want
way
to
to
hear.
get, if I had somebody with me, I could go to these. I'd have to wear a mask for sure, because even though you're invisible, that does not mean you're not susceptible. I'd have to go to some of these restaurants or some of these places and sit in a corner and just listen with my phone, taking
Solomon
notes.
said mine. Sam said Clark, and then he changed his mind. He changed it to mine. Wow. Just imagine. I remember that True Blood. I love True Blood. With Suki Stackhouse, that she can read everybody's mind, and it drove her crazy because she couldn't work, she couldn't focus. Everybody that came into the diner, it wasn't just one person mind she would hear. It was everybody in the diner. Can you imagine hearing all those different voices inside your head at one time?
I have enough with my characters' voices. I don't need somebody
Oh,
else's.
yeah. Okay. Would you rather be able to see dead people, such as in the movie The Sixth Sense, or would you rather hear their voices only? Neither one.
Mm,
Edward
I ain't touching
can
that with a
Twilight.
10-foot pole.
Yeah, Jim reminded us that Edward can in Twilight except Bella. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't want to hear nobody's mind because it'll make me mad. I always ask Tim, "What you thinking? Why you want to know what I'm thinking?" I don't know. It's just a habit and accent.
Yeah, but
So
some people think we can read other people's minds anyway.
right, I can read people's moods and stuff like that, but actually knowing the exact thing they thinking.
Well, yeah, but when some people, when they get really close, though, they finish each other's sentences.
Um, I don't know.
But
Let's
well,
see.
they do say great minds think alike, but
I
still.
heard. Let me see. Jen said, see them. Oh, her kids want to see dead people. I guess if it
Mm,
was a or something like that, the light,
if
I
it
wouldn't
was
have a
some,
problem.
if it was something that was not evil, if it was a person, if it was like in my book,
Mm-hmm.
Shadow of Truth, if it
Right.
was like that I'm gonna edit after NaNo, if it was like angel, like my family got sent to me in the form of an angel, then I may want to see that person, or there may be times where all I need is the voice.
I don't want to
But
see nobody. Nobody did. My mama told my grandmother, "Mama, don't come back and visit me," and I tell them all, "Don't come back and visit me." I don't want to see them. And
well, don't you? Well, what
well,
about
my
in
grandmother,
dreams?
my
But you
grandmother
wouldn't see them. Go
That's
ahead.
your. My grandmother always said that she believed if you're afraid of the spirits or the ghosts or whatever you want to call them, they won't come and bother you. Now that's what she always said, and I'm holding on to that. So
Uh,
let's see what Jen said. She said Solomon said he wouldn't want to just hear it or know where it's coming from. He wants what he wouldn't want to just hear it and not okay or not know where it's coming from. And Sam said that it would drive him insane. Yeah, I'm with Sam. It would drive me insane. That little boy was something in that movie. That movie, I watched it and it haunted me for a little bit for some reason. It was
what, the Sixth
interesting.
Sense?
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay,
haven't
would
seen
you
it.
rather be a part of the movie Ghostbusters or Casper? Remember Casper the Friendly Ghost? He had a movie out. I love me some
I remember having a
Casper.
record when I remember a record when I was a kid of Casper, and
Mm-hmm.
Casper had everything in that house rattling.
Oh,
It was
she
so
loved the
weird.
book. I don't know if I want to be a part of Ghostbusters because it was, I'm a scary cat and he has some creepy
Now
stuff in there.
Casper, I would like, because Casper was a friendly ghost.
Yeah, he just had some bad ghost relatives.
Yeah, he did.
Some bad. Yeah, Jen said Casper. Yeah, I love me some Casper. Solomon and Sam both said cat. Oh, I'm shocked. They said Casper. Wow. I thought they would go for the adventure Ghostbusters. Let's see. Would you rather play the hero who relived the same day every day, or the villain who never dies? Gosh, can you imagine living the same day? Isn't there a movie?
Are you talking about Groundhog Day?
Yeah, he kept reliving the same day every day.
Yeah, until he finally fell in love with that woman, and then it was the day after.
Yeah, me and Tim was talking about that. Oh, someone said he likes Casper. I love me some Casper. I really do. I think about
that
my
I would really want either one, to be honest with you, because if you relive the same day over and over again, you can't move forward with your life. You can't do. Every time you do something on that day, it gets redone. So what's the point?
That's true. But what if you didn't know you was reliving it every day? So I guess it wouldn't matter.
Well, but then again, like I said, like as writers, how would we move forward and get books out if we were living the same day every day?
So, Jen, for you and Solomon, y'all rather be the hero who lives the same day every day? Wow. I don't want to be the villain that never dies either.
No.
Everyone hates him, wouldn't like him. That's no way to live. Okay, would you rather spend the night in a luxury Airbnb without a toilet? I'm stuck on toilets. Or a camper without toilet paper? Can't have one without the other. I gotta have my toilet paper, and I got to have
I
my
did
toilet. Too. Well, if you're in a luxury Airbnb, it can't be too much of a luxury if you don't have a toilet. Something ain't right.
Why would they even have one open without toilets in every room? I mean, that would kind of be dumb.
Well, I know Tim said in one of those countries he visited, one of the luxury hotels, I can't remember which one, but they have a community toilet. And it's a luxury hotel, like a 5-star hotel, whatever.
With COVID, I'd be afraid of
But this was like how many years? Maybe 20-something years ago. So I'm hoping they changed since then. Yeah. Oh, Jen said a camper with no toilet paper. Well, I guess you could.
Okay, so how would you clean it? Never mind. Never mind. That question
She
is
got
popped in my head.
danger. They're gonna jump in the lake or something.
Okay, you can have it.
Or take a sock.
Well, make sure you have paper towels. Just don't flush
paper
them.
Towels, yeah. Because we gotta have a toilet.
What is this toilet paper? You're on a toilet kick. I was on a Ronald McDonald kick yesterday. I was on a Ronald McDonald kick yesterday, y'all.
Jen said too much information. I guess you're talking about that sock.
Yeah, that's a little far-fetched.
Well, when you have to, you have to.
Some people, I've even heard of people. Never mind.
I know,
Never
right?
mind.
Okay. Would you rather write your next novel aboard the Orient Express, or would you rather have tea with the Queen and not write for a whole year?
Write my novel aboard the Orient Express.
That would be nice. And then I love the Queen so much. I can go a whole year without writing.
No.
Just to meet her. I could.
Well,
because after meeting her, I can write the following year and write my story about meeting the Queen. Because I would take a bunch of pictures and everything. And me and her would just
but what are you going to do with all those ideas what are you going to do with all those ideas when you're not spending time with the Queen? What are you going to do with all them ideas that are stuck in your head?
Oh, I can record it. Dictate it. I'm not writing. Will that count?
You still, yes, it would still count as writing.
Jen said she will write.
I would write on the Orient Express. I could meet the Queen along the way.
Maybe. Okay. Would you rather spend a night in a haunted museum or visit an abandoned amusement park haunted by happy spirits who just want to have fun? Remember that song? Girls just want to have fun. I don't like, well, Isn't
I
that a
don't like
movie?
either one, but yet I would go for the second option because they're not out to hurt you. They just want to play on the rides. They're not really. They probably wouldn't even bother you.
But a museum can be pretty spooky too. An abandoned one at that. Ugh,
I'm talking
creepy.
about an abandoned amusement park.
That's what yeah, an abandoned amusement park can be pretty creepy
Yeah,
at night
yeah,
with
it
no
can. But if
lights
they're
and
all well, yeah, but if all those spirits are happy, they're just having fun on the rides, and you know,
true. I don't like dealing with any of that. But
I don't like
I,
dealing with either
as
one.
long
But
as I
I'd
know
rather
they
take the lesser of.
happy, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't want to be by myself there. I would like to be with a group of people. I don't know. When you're with a group of people, that kind of stuff, that creepy stuff like that, Jason and stuff happens. Somebody get butchered or whatever. I don't know. Okay.
Well, again, as long as they're not evil spirits and you can feel the joy in the area,
Mm-hmm.
they might protect you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but I'd rather not spend the night in a spooky museum, that's for sure.
Right.
I'd rather take the lesser of two evils.
Okay. Would you rather listen to dogs barking while you write, or live next door to a construction or renovation site?
Neither.
I know, girl, that's crazy, ain't it? Because
That is too distracting. I mean, we've got my brother's dogs, and I can hear them outside, especially when the door open. As long as
mm,
they were far away, it wouldn't
uh-huh.
bother me. But if I've got especially little yip yap chihuahuas and chiweenies and pomeranians and
Yeah, I got
oh
the
no
word.
no 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 get them things away from me. Them things
Jen
distract me. They
said
get on my nerves.
dogs don't bother her. I don't think they will bother me too. I just look at it. They trying to
The,
talk and they got a conversation going on.
yeah, but the thing is, those yip yaps, those little ones get on my nerves a lot more than the bigger ones do.
We had this neighbor when we first moved here. Our neighbor, he was friend of the family, but the people behind him had a dog, and the dog barked all night long. And he got so mad, he called the cops. And the cops told him, "What do you think dogs supposed to do? They bark." He was so angry. Okay, let's see. The boys said that they would go to sleep with the dogs barking, but not construction. Same here. I can handle that. Would you rather
Mm,
own a bookstore without your books in it, or be a librarian with your books available to the readers?
be a librarian.
I would be upset if I had a bookstore and I couldn't have my books in it. Why
I
have
know,
a
right?
bookstore if you can't have your books? You can read other people's books, but
Exactly.
the purpose is having my books in it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would be a librarian too, with books available to the readers. That is pretty cool.
Because librarians do have a bigger budget than bookstores these days.
Jen said librarian too. Yep. Would you rather read people's mind, or would you rather see into the future? Ooh, I don't know if I really want another
I
future.
don't want another future because, especially if it's going the way this world's going,
Right,
and I don't want to read people's minds because I don't want to know what they. A lot of times, I don't want to know what they think.
right.
Because then I would doubt myself every time. Yeah, no.
If I can see the future, I would like to see the winning lottery tickets. Then again, what would I do with the winning
Mm,
lottery ticket? That'd probably be too much stress to handle.
yeah, because
I don't want that.
everybody be hounding you for money.
Right, I have to go off the grid.
Yep.
Oh, Jen said future and dream. Okay, would you rather have dinner with your favorite character, or would you rather have your favorite author cook for you? That's a good one.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
That's one of those six on one hand, half a dozen on the other, because I'd rather have both.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, what character would I rather have dinner? Favorite character?
If I could choose one of my own, I'd rather have dinner with Becca.
Oh, really? I wouldn't have dinner with my
Hmm.
character. I would have a dinner with how one of my favorite authors cook for me. She's deceased, Maya Angelou. I heard she was a wonderful, excellent, exceptional cook. I would let her cook for me. She's one of my favorite authors. I have so many favorite authors, but anyone that can cook. So that's the route I would go. Let's see. Oh, we know who Kate. We know who Jen will have dinner with. Don't you know who Jen
Kate,
will have dinner?
oh, Kate, Camilla would be cooking for her.
Yeah, she will have. Yeah, she would love to have dinner with her. Maybe that can happen one
either
day. Yeah.
either Kate or Victoria Bond.
Mm. Would you rather live and write traveling in a tiny house, or would you rather live and write on a houseboat in the middle of the ocean? You know me, I'd rather a tiny house on the road.
I
That's
have
one
a
of my
tiny house.
dreams. Yeah.
Tiny house.
I don't
I'm
want to be.
not traveling in one, but I am in one.
Oh, I would love to travel the road, the country in my tiny house, fix it up like a writing studio or something. Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Yeah, and you could definitely get out and see the sights to get inspiration. On a houseboat, you're kind of stuck.
That's true. Oh,
You
excuse
would get
me.
cabin fever real quick.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather see your book on eBay or at a secondhand bookstore?
Secondhand bookstore.
Yeah, because I was like, eBay books are expensive, and I don't know how they get to you.
People sell on eBay who sell books on eBay. They
Hmm.
will they'll mark them up just try to get rich off of them.
Right. Would you rather fly sitting next to an agent not wearing a mask interest that is interesting your story during COVID-19? Or would you rather sit next to your least favorite character? Ooh.
Mm.
Oh, Jen wants to
But not wearing
compromise
a
with me.
mask, that's the one thing that turned me off to that one. Yeah, right. No, thank you. I ain't about to get sick. Well,
Even though this is your baby and they really is interested and they tell you we can get
oh,
this book published and they steady
okay,
talking
but
to you in the airplane, they don't have a mask on and
okay, but here's the well, it all depends. If it's a private jet, maybe. But if they've got COVID and not know it, then and my even though how I don't care how interested they are in my baby, they got COVID and not knowing get me sick, then I'm up the creek without a paddle.
I will say
So hanged if you do, hanged if you don't.
oh, who is my least favorite character? Oh, some character. I can't even think of the character now that I don't like.
Oh, those boys in your book.
Oh, I would beat them up. I used to beat up boys when I was a
Take a belt
kid.
to their butt.
They just need
Uh,
somebody to beat them up.
they need somebody to give them a good old fashioned horse whipping. Yeah.
Yeah, they was awful. My friend Michelle, when she edited, she said it almost had her in tears. Those boys was awful. She said she had to say, "Tish, you got to take some of that off." I said I thought so too because I was just getting mad. I got carried away with the bullies. I really did. But I kept thinking back when I was a kid. Oh my God, they were so cruel to me when I was young.
No, don't. I wouldn't take it
Oh.
out because honestly, that's how bullies really are.
Well, it was just one thing that just really just I just took the lever part out.
Beaver
That's the only
cleaver
one. Yeah. Okay,
or
last
beaver
one.
lever, whatever.
Would you rather have the ability to read your significant other's mind, or in your case, maybe your parents or your daughter, or be able to understand the language of dogs? I know. I want to understand the language of dogs.
Yes,
or
me
any.
too. Because I don't want to know half the time. I really don't want to know what Sharon's thinking.
I know.
I
Oh
don't
my
want to know. I
gosh.
don't want to read a 12-year-old's mind. No, she'd be in so much trouble.
That would be crazy.
No. So I would
So,
love to understand the language of dogs because boy, what inspirations we would get from them.
what Jen say? She said, no, dogs. I don't blame you. Dogs are it. I don't want to go beyond. What was that movie, Dr. Doolittle? He was able to hear the different
Talk to
voices.
all the animals.
I like that. That was one of my
I would
cutest
love
shows.
to be able to speak the language of dogs because if I had a guide dog, then
Hmm.
I could just through that language or whatever, I could just direct the dog, you know, I just tell the dog, hey, I need to go so and so in its own language, and well, yeah, we'll be off on our own little tangent there. I'm getting off on a tangent myself.
That's
So
okay. Sam said dogs. All right. That was our little game. So that was fun. So I'm not going to kid you. I'd rather go to bed right now because I'm tired and sleepy. So, what is your plans for tonight and tomorrow, Ann? What is some of the tips that you
well,
want to offer someone to just get started on that first day with Nano?
for one, don't be afraid to let words flow like raindrops, but you need to write the nuggets down before they slip out of your hands. Of course, paraphrasing from my book. And I
Yeah.
probably shouldn't talk about it too much here, but
You
still.
can. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm paraphrasing from my the spirit of creativity, inspirational poems for the creative at heart, my poetry book. So I'm kind of using that as inspiration from my poem, The Flow of Words.
Uh huh.
And also just don't be afraid to make mistakes. If you can't figure out something,
Right.
just put something in bracket like insert character name or insert name or fact check. Don't use what journalists use because I really don't like that. Um, or get a reference. But just keep moving, then go back and do research. You can research later, or if you feel like you've got to research, do the research before you settle in to write,
Right.
and just have fun with it.
Okay, since you threw your little pitch in, I'm throwing mine in. I don't know if y'all can see this really good. Let's see if we can work it. It's my haiku book. It's called, I don't know if y'all can see that good. Let me see. I should be able to see it good. Hold up. There it is. Anyway, it's called Echoes and Whispers Haiku for Nano Writers. And it's on Amazon for 99 cents. And what it will do is it will give you a brief introduction each week, the 4 weeks in November, tell you what to expect and how to overcome any obstacles that you may have during the writing process. And each day I have a haiku. And the first haiku, I'm just going to give y'all this one. Imagine it called Anticipation, Chaos, Silence by Whispers, Scattered Thoughts Captured. Now, they say you don't never have to explain a haiku, but just think about this. You're so excited for that first day of Nano. You got that story in your mind and you are just thrilled to death. And the moment you sit down, okay, before then you got all these thoughts too. It's just noisy. And that's how it is sometimes when I first wake up. If it's my mind is busy, that's why I have to have my coffee and a little meditation to clear my mind. Just think about all that chaos you got going on, and all of a sudden you sit down at that computer is silence by the whispers of your characters. Okay, I'm going a little too far. Captured through scattered thoughts captured. So you got all these thoughts in your mind, and you're trying to get it all together and just write it out on your paper. So that's how I wrote my haikus. I wanted it to be like a catalyst that will take those moments of thoughts or lost thoughts and help you get past that writer's block. It's like a writing prompt. So yeah, I'm gonna give you another one. Let me see my really. That was from week one. Let me go to week two. Week two, I talk about the inner editor. You know, when we start writing, we have a tendency I want to go back and change some things or make corrections with the sentence structure. Don't do that. And let me see, one of my favorite, I like them all. Let's see, let me go with the one. Midnight Masquerade, Captivating Weary Eyes, Entities Unknown. And I was thinking about, it's late at night and just think about your characters dancing and all this. You don't know who's who as you in the writing process too. You slowly getting to know them, and you're tired. And entities unknown, these are characters that you don't know that are coming to life as you continue through the writing journey. Because each time you write, each day you write, can you speak on that a little bit, Anne, about the discovering new characters along the way?
Mm-hmm. Because I discovered one in a dream, and this is why I'm so um inspired by dreams, because I'll see things and I'll interact, and it'll be like something about me will be infused into it. But I think that's just an ambient part of it. But
Mm-hmm.
then what's around it, what's surrounding it, like the building, the
Mm-hmm.
people, in the characters in the dreams,
Right.
people I see. That's what I have to focus on, not necessarily what I'm doing, because there are times what I'm doing has nothing to do with the story. But that's one of the ways that that characters come to me,
Now in
is
week
through my dreams.
mine's too. My when I can think of a my character. Usually, if I'm stuck on a situation she's in, for some reason, it always come to me in a dream, and I like that. Even
Mm-hmm.
names, my character names, the names are so important to me. Always come to me in a dream. Now, week 3, I talk about writing momentum because usually during the third week of Nano, you're tired. You either feeling defeated because you hadn't reached a certain word count or goal. So you start slugging out for a little bit. Whether we get content, we get relaxed a little bit, and we that momentum is gone. So my message in week 3 is to remind you that it will happen and how to get past that moment to continue with that writing momentum because you're just about there, and why stop? And day 19, I wrote writing momentum, channeling your inner child uninterrupted. That means you're just about there. You just need to take some time, focus on your story, meditate a little bit, and remove the distractions, because it's the distractions that come in the way that make us want to stop and change up on our routine. And then the fourth week, which is the final week. And I say in here, the last thing you want to do is overthink your story. You just want to
Mm-hmm.
continue to write it, keep writing it, get it done. Think about the ending, and that's what you should focus on. And that's what I did in July Camp Nano. I knew I had to get to the end. If I didn't get to the end, that was my personal goal, is to get to the end of the story. Then I can do all the other fillers along the way. And let's see which haiku I want to read out of this one. I don't know. Uh, let's see. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to read a haiku for the last week, but I do congratulate you in the very ending and remind you that you're a winner. You're a winner no matter how many words you wrote. You're a winner if you just wrote a page or 500 words or maybe a chapter. Don't be so hard on yourself and take your time. I know we have a lot of word counts and writing sprints. And one thing me and one of my friends was talking the other day, don't focus on trying to beat someone in the word count because that's what we used to do. Focus on that story, getting those story out, and you can set these little miniature goals for yourself, saying like, okay, during this sprint, I want to at least get 2 paragraphs in. Break it down like that, and you'll be amazed how many words those 2 paragraphs. So just focus on processing that story out of your head and down on paper. What else you want to add to that?
And take time to brainstorm in the first sprint. Say you do a warm up sprint. That doesn't mean you have to get 500 words in 10 minutes. That means you take those 10 minutes to, if you write a few words, you write a few words. If you just write, if you just grab your whatever, your totems, for us it may be the singing bowls, for us it may be, for me it may be my little bear, which you guys
Oh,
have seen before,
he's
or
cute.
whatever. The texture, I'm all about texture. It may be music, yourself that time to brainstorm to get your mind in gear. Even if you have to read for that 10 minutes just to get inspired. That first sprint, that first warm up sprint is not always unless you're actually in that momentum and
Right.
you're actually going strong. You've already got your mindset. You know where you want to go. So you've already been writing for a little while and you're still in your zone, and then you can get some words in that 10-minute sprint. But if it's your first sprint, then that warm up is just what it's called, a warm up for a purpose. So
Right. That's good advice. Really good
I may
advice.
not stay the whole time, but I do have a kickoff for my Nano region
Oh,
at
okay. We're gonna
11:30.
leave in a few minutes. Um, any more advice or writing place? You know, find your comfort zone, find your writing space. Everyone needs a writing space. I find it hard to just write anywhere. I was a time I can do it, but I have to be in a place where I feel those vibes. I don't know, the character vibes. I feel that warmth kind of vibe. And since we limited on the places we can go because of COVID-19, we used to always meet at IHOP or we'll go to the mall in Memorial City and they have this huge fireplace. And oh my gosh, they have the fireplace lit and all the nano writers are sitting around there writing. But we can't do that right now. So, and I can't go to Starbucks. I used to go to Starbucks early in the morning. But as a writer, you need to find your space, your place that is designated for you to go and write. That's your spot. Find your
My
space.
desk right here.
hmm and find your time. I'm probably gonna do just experiment all different writing times because I'm so focused with the morning. And once I'm through in the mornings, I don't want to do no more writing. But it would be nice if I can just spread my time and try out different times for myself personally and see how that work. That's a challenge for me, so I do want to do it. But find your writing times. There's a lot of night writers, there's a lot of early morning writers, there's evening writers, and there's people that can write any time of the day. I wish I was like that,
Mm,
and I'm not.
I
And
am
take
not
care
a
of
morning.
yourself. That's
Yes.
the number one thing doing Nano because Nano takes 30 days out of your life. We have our spouse and our kids doing the things that we normally do around the house because we stay focused on the writing. But sometimes we stay so focused on our writing we neglect ourselves. We don't eat right, we don't drink right. Look at all this candy I got. This is ridiculous, but it's Halloween. You think I'm gonna eat it out? Yeah.
But they
I
said Grant Faulkner always says that leftover Halloween candy fuels writing,
am.
fuels
Right.
NaNoWriMo.
So my point is, don't sit at your desk all day. Drink you some water, eat some healthy meals. Don't go out at the fast food restaurant. You can use those restaurants as your reward. Reward yourself at the end of each week with a dinner or something, or carry out or something. Um, get out for a walk. Was that Stephen King said that he will walk every day? Oh, I used to do
Every
that
day.
every day before he arrived.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good routine. And yeah, take care of yourself. Treat yourself. Women, go get your hair and your nails done if you can. But just take care of yourself. Meditate. Reward yourself with a good movie. Take a break from the writing. But just take care of yourself by drinking a lot of water, number one. Instead of all the coffees and all the teas, still drink as much water. Well, double the amount of water that you drink with coffee and tea. Now, that's good advice for me. But take care of
Yeah,
yourself.
I drank. Well, I had 2 cups of coffee today, but that's a rare thing for me. I have my 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and I may have some tea but there's sometimes I'll drink milk or just drink water or get some,
Ooh,
the flavored. Um, hold on.
okay.
There, I got distracted. But drinking water with, you get the flavored powders or drops that go in the water,
Mm-hmm.
or get you some juices or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
also, if you can't get out and walk because it's of the inclement weather or whatever, there's always some sort of there's workout skills for the. I won't say her name because she will go off, but
Oh.
anyway, a lady. as a lot of people call her.
Hmm.
You got the My Workout, which or is it My Workout or 7 Minute Workout? I think it's
Oh, the 7 minute
7 Minute Workout.
workout is really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it is, but also you can dance to music because I had some music going today, and I was actually dancing to a couple of songs, doing some exercises to a couple of songs before I sat down to do some reading because I was gonna crochet and listen to the music, but the book I was editing for another author friend, I couldn't get out of my head, so I had to read to get my mind back into mystery mode.
Right. So, yeah, those are some tips that you can use and apply as you go in tomorrow or tonight at midnight. And don't forget, spring forward, fall backwards, set your clocks back an hour. So, if we
Yep.
get an extra, do we lose an hour or we get an
Nope,
hour?
we gain an hour.
Oh my gosh, I get an extra hour of sleep. Yes. So
We
that's
gained an hour. That's kind of why I'm trying to stay up at least a little while before to do this kickoff to meet some of these people because
what,
I want to stay. I mean, I can go to bed, but I want to stay up and meet, people in my region that I don't normally get to meet
right.
because I don't have the transportation to my radiance. So yeah, but we do get to sleep an hour. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So
And I
I
might be a
will.
little bit of an early bird with Eastern Standard Time, but who
Oh
knows?
yeah. So those are the tips. We didn't do no sprints, but we just wanted to have fun so you can just relax because we're gonna do plenty of sprints coming up tomorrow. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be up at midnight. I'm gonna be asleep. I remember though when we first started. Well, I must be getting older. When we first started, we will stay up at midnight and right. I get up at two
Oh,
o'clock
last
again
year
and right.
I get
Oh
started about
my gosh.
7:30, 7:30, depending on what time we ate dinner. I'd
Hmm.
get my shower, changing my clothes or whatever. It would be cold last year. November started out cold, but I'd be started at 7:30 or so. I don't know why I could not make myself right during the daytime. I could do a little bit, but I couldn't get
Hmm.
myself going during the daytime. And then I go on Twitter and follow the Twitter handle at Writing Sprinter,
Right.
and do the sprints until about 12, oh, excuse me, 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna do some things different. I'm gonna take Nano with a relaxed mind. I'm not gonna stress myself out over word counts or anything. I hadn't really determined my final project, but I just may stay focused on the cozy mystery. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna be writing every day regardless. And I'm just gonna take it laid back this year. Write every
That's
day,
why
just
I'm a
be
rebel.
laid back and just have some writing sprints. I don't even know if I'm gonna just plan them. I just probably gonna pop on here anytime during the day because I don't want to stress. I just want to take it easy. But I want to offer a platform for everyone to come in here and they'll focus on their word count or talk about whatever project they want to talk about and stuff like that. So that's it. And I'm glad you joined us. Thank you, Jen. Um, I am going to send these books out because three of us are here. Yay! And we can probably use them. And you can give it to Sharon. Sharon can probably use it for her little personal
Mhm.
journal, or her drawing in it. Yeah.
Or I might
So
draw in it, who knows?
Jen said, no stress, have fun. That's exactly what it is. Remember,
And
writing is all in the attitude, it's how you approach it. So don't make
right.
it a struggle. Don't stress yourself out.
That's why I'm
Enjoy the
such a rebel so that
process.
I don't stress later. I pad my workout now so that if I do miss some days because of the holidays or whatever,
Uh huh.
then you know what? I don't have
What?
to worry about it. I'm ahead of the game.
Right. All right. Well, until next time, I want to say thank you for joining us. If you catch us on a replay, it is thank you. Be sure to subscribe and click the button and like. And I will see you again soon. Most likely Sunday. Wait a minute. Tomorrow's Sunday?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I'm taking Sunday off from streaming. So I'll see y'all Monday. Until then, happy writing.
Happy writing.
Bye bye.